Have you ever wondered why growing older can feel like such a struggle? You might have heard that with age comes wisdom, but the reality is much more complex. Life doesn't get easier. It just changes. But what if I told you that understanding the tough truths about aging could set you free and help you live your later years with peace and purpose? In today's video, I'm sharing 12 bitter but incredibly important realities about getting older. If you've ever found yourself frustrated with the changes in your body, your relationships, or your place in the world, you're not alone. But the good news is that once you embrace these truths, you'll be able to live more fully without the burden of unrealistic expectations. Stick with me until the end, and I'll help you shift your perspective on aging. You'll learn how to accept the things you can't change, make the most of the time you have, and find peace with the life you've lived. You won't just hear the hard truths. You'll understand how each one can lead to greater happiness, resilience, and self-empowerment. So, if you're ready to face the realities of aging and make your golden years truly shine, make sure you watch this video all the way through. Trust me, the best is yet to come. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. You will be forgotten faster than you think. Let's face the hardest truth. We're all fading into oblivion faster than we care to admit. No matter how hard we work, how much we give, or how many lives we touch, time has a relentless way of pushing forward. You could spend decades pouring your heart and soul into building a career, raising children, or holding up the weight of your family as their unwavering rock. But in the grand, unfeeling sweep of the universe, all of that will be brushed aside. People will move on. They always do. At first, it's crushing. The realization that, despite all you've done, you won't be remembered the way you imagined can feel like a dagger in the heart. You might expect your children to call more often, longing to hear their voices, to feel their love, but life's cruel pace keeps them away. Old friends, once close and full of promises to stay in touch, gradually slip further into the distance as their own lives claim their attention. You may even catch yourself reminiscing about times you thought would forever be etched in people's minds, only to realize that, like everything else, those memories are slowly fading, slipping through the cracks of time like sand in an hourglass. But here's the thing that I've come to understand. This bitter truth is liberating. The moment you truly accept that your legacy, your mark on this world, won't last forever, you begin to release yourself from the prison of other people's expectations. You stop killing yourself trying to win their approval, to please them, to earn a place in their minds and hearts that will inevitably be temporary. What an overwhelming sense of relief that is. Once you let go of that weight, you find a freedom like no other. You stop caring about how the world will remember you and instead start living for you. You start embracing the fleeting beauty of the present, not worrying about how your moments will be chronicled later, but appreciating them for the joy they bring in the here and now. So let me tell you, don't waste another moment of your precious life desperately carving your name into history, thinking it will somehow make you immortal. Instead, pour your energy into the people who are in your life right now. Be present. Love deeply. Let your impact on those around you be enough, because it is enough. The love, the connection, the difference you make today. This is what truly matters. You are not just a fleeting memory. You are a living, breathing force that can change the world, one moment at a time. And that, my friend, is more than enough. 2. Your body will betray you. There was a time, not so long ago, when waking up felt like the start of a new adventure. You could jump out of bed with the energy of someone who had the world at their feet. The thought of aching knees, a sore back, or the number of steps you'd taken that day didn't even cross your mind. You moved effortlessly, your body as agile and vibrant as your youthful spirit. Those days, though, seem to have slipped away in the blink of an eye. Now, each morning feels like an unfamiliar challenge. You wake up to unexpected aches, ones you didn't go to sleep with. Your knees groan, your back protests, and it feels like every part of you has a reminder that it's not quite what it used to be. You find yourself moving slower, feeling the weight of time pulling at you in ways you never anticipated. And it's frustrating. It's a deep, quiet kind of frustration that lingers like a shadow you can't shake off. Some days, it's almost as if your body is working against you. It's a cruel joke, this dissonance between how young you feel inside and how your body refuses to keep up. Your mind is still filled with hopes, dreams, and the energy of youth, but your body feels like an anchor, pulling you down with every movement. It's not something anyone prepares you for, the reality of feeling trapped in a body that no longer reflects your internal vitality. It can feel lonely and disheartening, like you're fighting a battle that only you truly understand. It can be heartbreaking too, when you realize the things you once took for granted, like sprinting down the street or jumping without hesitation, are now distant memories. But here's the thing, we all have a choice. It's easy to give in to the misery, to feel resentful of the body that doesn't seem to cooperate. Trust me, I know the temptation. It's hard not to want to scream in frustration or give up when things seem so much more difficult than they used to be. But here's where the real power lies. You have a choice to fight it and remain miserable, or you can take a step back, breathe, and try to work with it. Yes, your body is different now, but it's still carrying you through life, day by day, even when it feels like it's failing you. And that, in itself, deserves your compassion. So, instead of focusing on all the things you can no longer do, try shifting your focus to the things you can still do. Embrace the small victories. Stretch your body, even if it's only for a few minutes each day. Take a walk, slow and steady, savoring each step, each breath. Nourish yourself with healthy food, and listen to what your body is telling you. It may take a bit longer to heal, but healing still happens. And perhaps most importantly, be kind to yourself. Be gentle with the body that has carried you this far through all the ups and downs of life. It may not be the same body you had when you were younger, but it's still yours, and it's still doing the incredible work of keeping you moving forward. Don't let the frustration drown out the love and gratitude your body deserves. It's still worth every ounce of care and tenderness you can offer it. Be kind to it. Be patient with it. It's still your partner in this journey we call life. 3. You can't keep everyone in your life. As we age, one of the most emotionally challenging realizations we face is the truth that we can't keep everyone in our lives forever. It's a painful truth that often hits us harder than we expect. With time, you'll start noticing that some friendships, once solid and full of promise, begin to fade into the background. You'll feel the distance growing between you and certain family members who, at one point, were your closest companions. You may even witness people who once felt like an inseparable part of your life slowly drifting away without any clear reason. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Some of these relationships will simply dissolve naturally as life moves on and interests evolve. Others, however, will vanish with no explanation, leaving you to wonder why things changed. And sometimes, the cold truth is that people drift away because they no longer see you as useful or relevant in their lives. That thought stings, doesn't it? But it's a harsh reality we must come to terms with. Rather than constantly chasing after those who no longer put in the effort, it's time to turn your focus to those who do. The ones who stand by you, who make you feel loved and appreciated, who bring warmth into your life. Those are the relationships worth nurturing. Let go of those that leave you feeling exhausted, neglected, or unimportant. We don't have to hold on to people who make us feel like an afterthought or an obligation. As we get older, we realize that it's not about how many people we can surround ourselves with, but rather the quality of those relationships. Choose to invest in the ones that make your heart full, that add value and joy to your life. The rest, those who leave you feeling cold, distant, or taken for granted, it's time to release them. Life is far too short, and our emotional energy is too precious to waste on relationships that no longer serve us. 4. You must accept that you no longer look young. It's a difficult and painful reality to come to terms with, but you must eventually accept that you no longer look young. This might be one of the hardest pills to swallow, especially for those of us who once took great pride in our appearance, basking in the compliments and admiring glances we received. You know the feeling. You catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and for a split second, you don't recognize the person staring back. Who is that? You might ask yourself. When did my skin start showing these lines? How did my jawline disappear? The truth is, no matter how many creams, serums, or miracle treatments you throw at it, you can't turn back the clock. It's one of those unavoidable truths about life. Society, with all its superficial pressures, pushes the idea that youth equals beauty. Youth is the gold standard, the pinnacle of desirability, and for many older people, this cruel message leads them down a path of frustration and despair. We waste so much time, energy, and yes, even money chasing after something that slips further away each day, our youth. But let me tell you something that's often left unspoken. There is a profound beauty in aging, a beauty that goes far beyond what a smooth face or youthful body can offer. True beauty isn't about keeping the years at bay. It's about wearing your life on your skin and about showing the world that you've lived, truly lived. It's in the gentleness and kindness reflected in your eyes, the deep wisdom etched in your face, and the quiet confidence you carry in your presence. It's the way you've learned to navigate life's highs and lows and come out the other side stronger. You can spend your later years lamenting what you've lost, clinging desperately to what once was, or you can choose to embrace the incredible beauty that aging has brought you. Because, honestly, confidence, experience, and self-assurance are far more alluring than a wrinkle-free face ever could be. The radiance of someone who has lived, loved, and learned, who has faced life's battles and come through them, is the kind of beauty that lights up a room and draws people in. There's an undeniable strength in that, something that no cosmetic treatment can replicate. Aging isn't something to fear, it's something to be proud of. It's proof that you've had a life worth living, and that's a beauty that no one can take away from you. 5. You will see more people you love die. As we journey through life, one of the hardest, most heartbreaking realities we must face is that the people we love will eventually pass away. This is an unavoidable truth of aging, and it brings with it a deep, often overwhelming sadness. With each passing year as we grow older, we watch those dear to us, our friends, siblings, and even our children, slowly slip away, and the grief we carry never quite fades. It's like a weight that settles into our hearts, one that we learn to carry but never fully shed. The pain of loss does not become easier with time. Instead, it transforms into a quiet, enduring ache that becomes a part of us. It may soften a little, but it never truly leaves. However, there is something that becomes clearer as the years go by. While the ache of loss will never completely disappear, we also learn to find strength in the memories of those we've lost. Their presence may no longer be felt in the physical world, but their love, wisdom, and essence are forever etched in our hearts. Over time, we learn to live with the grief. We adapt. We figure out how to honor their lives by continuing to live fully, by celebrating their stories, and by carrying their memory forward in a way that keeps them alive. Not in sorrow, but in love. It's easy to fall into the trap of becoming consumed by grief, especially when we experience loss after loss. But here's a crucial reminder. You are still here. You are still living, breathing, and walking through this world. And that, in itself, is a beautiful testament to the resilience and strength we carry. Don't allow the pain of loss to turn you into a shadow of the person you once were. Let the memory of those you've loved ignite the fire of your own life. Speak their names out loud. Share their stories with the world. Keep their spirit alive by living with joy, by finding peace in your own life, and by embracing the love they gave you, even if they're no longer physically here. And perhaps one of the most important lessons I've learned in my own life is this: don't wait. Don't wait to tell the people who matter most to you just how much they mean to you. Don't wait until it's too late. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed for any of us. Life is fragile, fleeting, and incredibly precious. So hold those you love close, and let them know what they mean to you today before you have to say goodbye. 6. You are not as important as you once were. As life moves forward, there comes a time when you realize that you are not as important as you once were. It can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's an inevitable truth for many of us. There was a time, maybe not so long ago, when you were the one everyone turned to. Perhaps you were someone's boss or the center of your family. You were the go-to person, the one who everyone relied on. You were needed and expected, and you felt that deep sense of purpose. You could look around and see the impact you made, and that gave you a sense of identity and worth. But now, as time passes and your role in life shifts, you start to notice that people don't need you the way they once did. Your children are growing up and building their own lives, stepping out from the shadow of your guidance. Your career, if you had one, is behind you, perhaps even a distant memory. And, whether we like it or not, society starts to forget about you. The calls, the expectations, and the demands all fade away. At first, this change can feel like a profound loss. It's hard not to feel invisible, like you're being cast aside, as if the world has moved on without you. But if we shift our perspective, we can see that this fading of importance can be a gift, a blessing in disguise. It's in those quiet moments that you begin to realize that being less significant in the world's eyes means you're finally free. You're free from the suffocating weight of endless expectations. You no longer have to live up to the relentless demands that used to drain you. The responsibilities, the pressure, the constant hustle, all of it begins to fade, and in its place, a chance to truly breathe. You can focus on yourself now, on your happiness, your peace, and what brings joy into your life. You can finally embrace a life that isn't dictated by what others need or expect from you. Your worth isn't defined by how much you're needed or how visible you are to the world. No, your worth comes from who you truly are, your essence, your character, the way you show up for yourself every single day. It's about how you live your life in a way that feels authentic and fulfilling. And the beauty of it all? You get to decide what matters most. The joy you bring into your own life becomes the most important thing. No one else's approval, no one else's validation, just your contentment and peace. And in that, there is a quiet, profound strength. 7. Your time is running out, and that's okay. It's the kind of truth that so many of us try to avoid thinking about, but it's a reality we all have to face deep down, even if we don't want to admit it. Time is slipping away. None of us are promised forever, no matter how much we want to believe it. As the years go by, there's a subtle yet undeniable feeling that the weight of that ticking clock becomes harder to ignore. The passing days remind us that, with each moment that fades, there are fewer moments left ahead. It's an uncomfortable thought, I know, but it's the reality we all face. But here's the beautiful part: this truth is not here to scare us, it's here to set us free. When you finally let yourself fully absorb that your time is finite, you begin to look at your life with a new sense of clarity. You stop wasting precious moments on things that don't matter, on grudges that only weigh you down, and on the meaningless distractions that drain your soul. You suddenly realize how much more precious your time is. And in that realization, you begin to shift your priorities. You start saying yes to the things you've always dreamed of, those experiences, the adventures, the moments of connection that you once put off. You begin saying no to the things that don't serve you, that leave you feeling empty and drained. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. So, how do we come to terms with this uncomfortable truth? How do we embrace it without fear? The answer lies in living each day with intention. Don't just go through the motions. Love with your whole heart. Be present with the people who matter. Seek out joy in every single day, no matter how small. When you start living that way, something incredible happens. You'll find that you're not just existing. You're truly living. You'll leave this world not with regret, but with the peace that you gave your all and that you made every moment count. Isn't that the ultimate freedom? To live, really live, without the burden of wasted time? 8. You must keep learning, or you'll fade faster. As we get older, there's this dangerous, misleading idea that we can stop learning, and somehow the need for growth and knowledge fades away. People start thinking, I've lived my life, I've learned what I need to know. But in truth, that mindset is like signing a death sentence for your vitality. The process of aging doesn't just happen physically. It happens mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If we let our minds stagnate, if we stop challenging ourselves and questioning the world, we're allowing ourselves to wither away. It's like a muscle. If we stop using it, it becomes weak, atrophies, and eventually loses its function. But if we keep feeding it with new knowledge, curiosity, and stimulation, it stays sharp and vibrant. The harsh reality is that the moment you stop learning, you stop living fully. The moment you stop challenging yourself to grow and evolve, you're giving up on the richness of life. Don't let that happen. Read new books, dive into subjects you've never explored before, and pick up a new skill, no matter how small. And technology, it's one of the greatest tools we have, even though it can be frustrating. But it's there, a bridge to staying connected, learning, and evolving with the world. Don't shy away from it, even when it seems complicated. Have conversations with people younger than you, be open to hearing their perspectives, and don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something. You see, those who are still sharp and lively in their 80s, even 90s, are the ones who didn't let their minds fall into complacency. They are the ones who kept growing, who didn't let age define them. They are proof that the pursuit of knowledge and curiosity isn't just a luxury. It's the foundation for a life that's rich with purpose and full of connection. Don't let yourself fade. Keep learning, keep growing, and watch how much more you can embrace in this precious chapter of life. 9. No one is coming to save you. As the years pass, there's a difficult but undeniable truth that becomes clearer with every moment. No one is coming to save you. When you're young, you dream of a world where someone swoops in, a hero who will make everything better, solve your problems, and take away your struggles. But as time goes on, you realize the harsh reality. The world doesn't owe you anything. Life doesn't automatically reward you for the love you've given, the sacrifices you've made, or the years you've spent helping others. Those moments you spent raising children, being the pillar for friends, or caring for a family don't guarantee they'll be there when you need them most. It's a heartbreaking reality to face, but one that, once you truly accept it, can be liberating. There's a certain heaviness that comes with this realization. You may have poured your heart into relationships, thinking that your devotion and loyalty would be mirrored back to you. But, as we age, we start to see that life doesn't promise us a return on our emotional investments. No one else can fix your problems or fulfill your needs. Only you can. You are the one who must take ownership of your happiness, your health, and your well-being. And yes, it can feel incredibly overwhelming at times. It may even stir feelings of sadness or frustration as you look around and realize that the support you so generously offered others isn't always returned in kind. But here's the truth. This is where your power lies. You must take charge of your finances, health, and emotional well-being because no one else will do it for you. There's no magic wand, no knight in shining armor who's going to make your life easier. You have to create a life that nourishes your soul, one that brings you peace, joy, and fulfillment. And the only way to do that is by stepping into your strength, trusting yourself, and embracing the power you have within. This isn't about rejection or bitterness. It's about empowerment. The moment you stop waiting for others to fix things, to save you, and instead take matters into your own hands, you begin to reclaim your life. You begin to take responsibility for your happiness, which may feel like a heavy burden at first, but it's also the greatest freedom you'll ever experience. You have everything you need to create a life that's worthy of your energy. And while it's natural to long for support, it's important to remember that you can make life work, even when no one else is around to help. The power is yours, and it's been inside you all along. 10. People will underestimate you. Ignore them. As we grow older, the world can sometimes shift its gaze away from us, as though we're no longer relevant or capable. It's heartbreaking, really, the way people begin to treat us like we're invisible or incapable. They look at us and assume we're out of touch with modern technology, that we don't understand the world around us, and that we're somehow fragile, both physically and mentally. It's almost as if, because we've added a few more years to our lives, we've somehow lost the ability to think, to contribute, to make a difference. They underestimate us in ways that are almost impossible to ignore, but you know what? That's their mistake, not yours. It's so easy to fall into the trap of believing what others say, especially when the world around you starts to echo these sentiments. But let me tell you something. Age doesn't strip away wisdom, resilience, or the lessons that life has taught us along the way. If anything, it only deepens them. We carry a wealth of knowledge that many will never truly understand until they've walked the same paths, faced the same hardships, and lived through the same triumphs. We've learned patience, the kind that comes with years of experience. We've built resilience, not from avoiding struggles, but from surviving them, from overcoming the very challenges that others might shy away from. So, don't you dare let anyone's narrow view of aging define your worth. You are not less because you've aged, and you should never, ever let anyone make you feel like your opinions or experiences are irrelevant. Stand tall, speak with confidence, and show the world that they're wrong. Don't just let them underestimate you. Prove them wrong, not just with your words, but with the sheer strength of your presence. Most importantly, never underestimate yourself. The value you bring to this world is immeasurable. 11. You will regret the things you didn't do more than the things you did. As time passes, we inevitably look back, and regret starts to weave its way into our thoughts. But there's a powerful truth that often eludes us until it's too late. You'll regret the things you didn't do far more than the things you did. Mistakes, as painful as they might be in the moment, are rarely the source of lasting sorrow. They often teach us invaluable lessons that shape our journey and bring us wisdom. But the things left undone, the chances not taken, the dreams never pursued, the words never spoken, those are the regrets that will cling to your soul as you age. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Picture yourself at 85. Are you going to wish you had played it safer? Are you going to lie awake at night and wonder what could have happened if only you had stayed in your comfort zone? No. What will weigh heavily on your heart is the fact that you didn't take that trip to the places you've always longed to visit, didn't express the truth you kept bottled up inside, didn't chase that passion that made your heart race with excitement, or didn't risk stepping into the unknown when the opportunity was right in front of you. Those are the regrets that haunt us, the missed opportunities, the unexplored paths. You see, regret isn't about failure. It's about that haunting, aching feeling of, what if? It's about the longing for the life you could have lived had you just been brave enough to try. The older we get, the fewer opportunities we have to rewrite our story. Each day becomes a bit more precious, and time slips away faster than we can hold onto it. If there's something you've been postponing, something you've been waiting for the perfect moment to do, let today be the day you act. Speak your truth, even if it shakes you. Step into the unknown, even if it terrifies you. Life is far too short to play it safe and sit on the sidelines of your existence. When it's all over, no one ever looks back and says, I wish I had played it safer. What you'll wish for is a life filled with experiences, love, adventure, and stories that only you could have lived. So don't wait. Start now, and make sure you never find yourself regretting the things you didn't do. 12. Happiness is a choice, even in old age. By this stage in your life, you've experienced enough to understand that happiness isn't something that miraculously appears at your doorstep. It's not a gift that life gives you just because you've reached a certain age. No, happiness is something you have to consciously choose, day after day. And yes, life gets harder, there's no denying that. Your body, which once moved with ease and energy, now demands more care, more patience, and more understanding. You've lost people you love, and the world around you seems to change in ways that make you feel out of place, frustrated, or even lost. But in all this, there's a precious truth that we often forget. You still hold the power to decide how you feel, no matter how old you are. Gratitude, it's such a simple word, yet its power is transformative. Focusing on what you still have, rather than what's no longer with you, can bring peace in a world that often seems too loud and chaotic. You might be tempted to dwell on what you've lost, your health, your strength, your youth, your friends. But I promise you, when you shift your perspective to appreciate the small blessings, the simple joys, and the quiet moments, life starts to feel a little softer. Yes, you have a choice in how you navigate your later years. You can allow bitterness, regret, and resentment to steal your joy, making each day feel like a burden. Or you can choose to embrace life as it is, imperfect, unpredictable, yet beautiful in its way. The choice to find joy in the smallest of moments, the ability to savor the time you have left, is yours to make. Every laugh, every shared memory, every quiet sunrise is a gift, a chance to feel at peace. So, don't wait for life to change on its own. Choose to live it fully. Make the best of the time you have. You deserve it. As we reflect on the power of choice and the importance of embracing gratitude, I hope you've gained some valuable insights that will help you navigate the years ahead with a sense of peace and joy. So, what have you learned from today's video? What is one thing you're ready to take with you and put into practice in your own life? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below and share what resonates with you. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to leave your comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content. Let's continue this journey together and create a community that thrives on positivity and growth. Thank you for watching.